Hello everyone, this is Manohar Reddy, Department of Cybersecurity, Institute of Aeronautical Engineering. Today I am going to explain you the concept of problem solving on selection with various clauses. Selection statement with various clauses. So in generally MySQL, the select statement is a DML statement which is used to retrieve the statements, which is used to retrieve the records, which is used to retrieve the data also. So from all the tables, we can have different types of values. So how to retrieve that all the values based on the conditions, based on the different clauses. So how we are going to retrieve all that values based on the clauses. So see here, the MySQL with where clause. So where clause is used with select, insert, update and delete operations or delete clause to filter the results. So the main usage of to use this select with different clauses is what? To filter the result and display the result. So suppose a table called student, In that student table, we can have student name, student ID, student contact and student address. We want to retrieve the values based on ID or based on name or based on contact or based on address. We can retrieve the values based on the filters that you are applied or the conditions which you are applied. So the conditions uses a filter the results. The conditions uses the filter to result and displays the result. So the main uses of these all clauses to filter the results and displays the result. So see here, it specifies a specific position where you have to do the operation. So here, suppose take an example. So select star from student 1. So select is an DML statement and student 1 is the table name. Where, so this is the where clause which is conditional clause. We can call it as what? Conditional clause, because the clause which is used for writing the condition. The clause which is used for writing the condition is where clause. So conditional clause, we can call it as what? Conditional clause. So use this conditional clause to retrieve the values. So now select star indicates what? Star indicates all values from the table. But on which condition you want to retrieve all the values? Whoever having the first name equal to Rajiv, those filters the table data and displays the result. Those who are having the first name equal to Rajiv, all the details of that first name equals to Rajiv will be displayed. So that is the basic importance or basic uses of where clause to specify the condition. The condition, you need to filter the result and you need to display the result. So MySQL where clause with and condition. So we can write the condition is directly, or you can use the condition with the and operations or operations. So for that, how you can use? So select a star from student 1. So here the select is a DML statement. So for everything you need to understand what type of command it is and what table it is and what columns you want to display, what table you are going to filter the result, and what condition you are specifying, So here I am specifying what? The where condition, where first name equals to Rajiv and age less than 18. That means the table have to display the results on condition is what? The first name equals to Rajiv should be there and age less than 18 should be there. So whoever having the first name equals to Rajiv and age less than 8 will fetch the records and display the values. So here for these purposes only, so to filter the records on the table and it displays the result as like you provided the condition. Based on that condition, it filters the records as well as it displays the values. and where clause with or condition. Where clause with or condition. So select star from student 1 where first name equals to Rajiv or last name equals to Kapoor. So here the where conditional clause. So where is nothing but what? Conditional clause. So where is conditional clause? Conditional clause where you need to specify the conditions. So here I am specifying the condition what? First name equals to Rajiv or last name equals to Kapoor. So we need to fetch the records whoever having the first name equals to Rajiv, either first name equals to Rajiv or last name equals to Kapoor. So it displays all the records based on the condition which I provided. And MySQL where clause with a combination of both and or operation and or conditions. So how? Select a star from student 1 where the condition applies like this. So this is all about to and condition or condition. So here the first name equals to Rajiv and last name equals to Kapoor. So the condition is applying here what? The first name equals to Rajiv and last name equals to Kapoor. Either it has to display this value or the age less than 15 or this value. So whoever having the age less than 15 values has to be displayed, or else whoever having the first name equals to Rajiv and last name equals to Kapoor values has to be displayed. So this is all about the AND operation and this is for OR operation. So here we are applying both combination on the table. We are applying both combination on this table. MySQL distinct class. So MySQL distinct class is used to remove duplicate records. So in the AND condition or condition, we can retrieve the values, but we can retrieve the duplicates also. We can retrieve the values, but we can display the duplicates also. But here, if you want to display only the unique values or distinct values, we need to use this distinct class. So how we can display the distinct class? See here. So MySQL distinct class is used to remove duplicate records from the table and fetch only the unique records The distinct class is only used with the select statement. So the distinct statement can be used with the help of select statement only. So how we can write the syntax? Select distinct expressions, means the columns which you want to display from table where condition. You can specify the condition or you can without specifying the condition also you can get it. So suppose here the example, select distinct address from officers. That means whoever having the same address will get the unique values. Whoever having the same values will get the unique values. They are not having any duplicates. So suppose address is what? Hyderabad. Like the way different types of values will be there, but among that all it displays only one value of Hyderabad it displays. So that is removing the duplicate records. MySQL distinct clause with multiple expressions. So here we can use only address, but we can use more than one attributes. So how we can use? If you use multiple expressions with a distinct clause, then MySQL distinct clause will remove duplicates from more than one field in your select statement. So here select a distinct officer name, address. So whoever having the duplicates of officer name and whoever having the duplicates of address, from the officers table, it displays only unique values. Unique values it is displaying. And MySQL order by class. So MySQL order by class is used to sort the records. So sorting means sequencing the values. So sorting the records in ascending order or descending order. So how we can see here? So the syntax is what? Select expressions. That expressions are nothing but what? Attributes which you want to display from tables where conditions. So we need to specify the condition ordered by the attribute name which you want to display in ascending order or descending order. The type of order you need to specify. The type of order you need to specify here. So if you want to display the values in ascending order, you have to mention ascending. Or if you want to display the values in descending order, you have to specify descending. So MySQL order by without using ascending and descending order. So by default, it is displaying what by default it is taken as an ascending order. When you specify the descending, it displays the values like descending order. So if you use MySQL order by clause without specifying the ascending and descending modifier, then by default you will get the result in ascending order. That is what we mentioned here. If you don't specify the order, means by default it takes in ascending order. So here select star from student 1 where last name equals to Singh, order by age, that indicates that what whoever having the age from small to high, that means ascending order to descending order, so that will be displayed based on the last name equals to Singh. It displays in ascending order because we are not specifying either type of ascending or descending. So by default it takes to display in ascending order. MySQL order by with ascending order. So there you need to specify. So let us take an example to retrieve the data in ascending order. So how we can mention? You need to mention the first name in ascending order. So select a star from student 1 where last name equals to Singh. So I want to display all the values from student 1 table where last name equals to Singh, order by first name ascending order. So here the first name, whoever having the first name will be displayed in ascending order with last name equal, whoever having the last name equal to Singh. So whoever having the last name Singh, all the records will be displayed in first name will be displayed in ascending order. So A, B, C, D, like that it displays in ascending order. MySQL order by with descending attribute. So the same thing we have applied here, but instead of using ascending, we can mention descending order. So select a star from officers where address equals to Lucknow, order by officer name descending. So we need to display what whoever having the address Lucknow will be displayed the officer names in descending order. So officers address are descending on what? Descending order. So like that it displays in descending order. And MySQL order by using both ascending and descending attributes. So mention that both ascending and descending. So here I want to display what? Last name in descending order. I want to display what? First name in ascending order. But on what condition I am going to display here? Where age greater than 15. Whoever having the age greater than 15, the first name comma age should be displayed. How it displays? It displays on last name descending order and it displays first name in ascending order. So it displays first name in ascending order and displays last name in descending order. And MySQL group by. So MySQL group by class is used to collect data from multiple records. So it collects the data from multiple records and group the all result by one or more columns. So group all the result by one or more columns, and it is generally used in select statement. So this group by clause is also used in general select statement. So here it collects the data from multiple records and group the result. From that grouping of the result by one or more columns, it displays the result. One or more columns it collected, it grouped and displays the result. So here we can also use some aggregate functions like count, sum, minimum, maximum, average, etc. on the grouped columns. These are all so aggregate functions. We can call it as what? aggregate functions. So example, these are all aggregate functions for group by clauses. So the result will be displayed on grouping up of all data, and from that all grouping data, you need to get a single value. So here aggregate functions are what? Count function, sum function, minimum function, and maximum function, and average function. So count function is used to count the number of values that you are having in the table. Count the number of values. So if you want to count of first name, how many first names will be displayed on the table will be counted. And if you want to perform sum, so some of the numbers, some of the ages, some of the salaries you need to perform. And the minimum, so we need to get the minimum value of whoever having the minimum age on the employees, then it returns the minimum age of the employee. And similarly maximum age of the employee. So maximum age of employee displays what? The maximum function is used to display maximum salary of the employee or maximum age of the employee. And the average, so this function is used to doing the average of all the groups ages or all the group salaries. So all the group salaries, so it takes the average of all the salaries of employees or ages of all the employees. So grouping of all the ages employees and grouping of all the salaries employees. So from among that all it displays. So how we can write the syntax? Select expression 1, expression 2. So like that you can mention number of attributes. From where? From table. So what table you need to specify. On where condition, and group by the columns. What columns you want to group it, and what columns, from what columns you are grouping and displaying the result. So here first one is what? MySQL group by clause with count function. So here we mentioned that what? Aggregate function with expression, that nothing but aggregate function with attribute. So here the select first name comma count of star from student 1 group by last name. That means whoever having the last name in the table, that all will be counted. And displays the how many of the last names will be counted. So example here, select first name comma sum of age as total age from student 1 group by first name. So here we are using sum as aggregate function. So here the total age is the another allied or alias column name to display sum of all ages, sum of all employees ages, sum of all employee ages. So to display sum of age of all the employees, we can have one more attribute called total age. So here sum of working hours as total working hours from which table? Employees, and group by employee name. And here the same example here, and group by clause with a minimum function. So to minimum function, that means is select employee name of minimum working hours. So whoever having a spend of minimum working hours, that will be displayed minimum working hour from employees group by employee name. So on basis of employee names, whoever having the less working hours in the total working hours, that employee details will be displayed. That employee names will be displayed. MySQL group clause with maximum function. So select employee name comma maximum of working hours as maximum working hours. So that means counting of all the working hours. Among that all, whoever having the maximum working hours, so that will be displayed in the maximum working hour column of the employees. Whoever having the employee name, those working for more than 1 hour or more number of hours will be displayed. And MySQL group by clause with the average function. So average of working hours. So out of all the employees, out of all the working hours, whoever the average working hours as an average working hour column. So this column states that what? This column shows the average working hours of all the employees. That means either 8 hours or 9 hours it displays. So like the way the grouping of all the records, grouping of all the records, and from that all the records, grouping of all the records, it displays the single value. It displays the single value. MySQL having class. MySQL having class. So it is also used with group by class. It is also used with group by class. It always returns the rows where condition is true. So it always returns the rows where condition is true. So it returns the values only if the value is validated as a true or false. If it is validated as a true, then it displays true value. So the syntax is what? Select expressions. Here you need to mention what? Attributes. And aggregate function, you need to working on aggregate function. So from tables where condition, group by the columns which you want to group by the columns, having condition. So here having clause with some function example. So select employee name comma sum of working hours as total working hours from employees group by employee name having sum of working hours greater than 5. Sum of working hours greater than 5. That indicates that what? So first of all, it displays what? Total working hours of an employee. So it displays like 8 hours or 7 hours or 8 hours 10 minutes or 7 hours 15 minutes, like that. So here the sum of working hours greater than 5. That means whoever having all the employees, whoever having the employees working hours are more than 5. More than 5 employee names will be displayed. More than 5 employee names will be displayed. So whoever having the working hours, whoever done working hours more than 5 hours will be displayed here. Will be displayed. For such cases, we are using this having condition. So here we can see the examples. Select a first name comma sum of age as total age from student 1 group by first name having sum of age greater than 20. So here the sum of age will be counted. First of all, the sum of age will be counted as a total age, and that sum of age greater than 20. Whoever having the sum of age greater than 20 will be displayed here. The employees whoever having the age is greater than sum of age value, then that employees will be displayed. And MySQL like condition. So using percentile, so here percentile is indicates that wild card. So percentile indicates that what? Wild card. So select officer name from officers. So officer name I want to display from which table? Officers table, where address like luck percentile. That means the address contains what? Lucknow indicates or lucky indicates. So whoever the address having, whatever the address having starting with luck, the next whatever it having with percentile, it displays all the addresses, whatever the addresses starting with the luck, whatever the addresses are starting with the luck. So that all the addresses will be displayed. So here example, select the first name from student 1 where last name like S percentile. Last name like S percentile. That indicates that what? Whoever having the last name like a Singh, like a Shan, like a Shur. So all this will be displayed. So we need to display whoever having the last name with the starting with S. All that last name S with the first name will be displayed. The employee's first name will be displayed. Whoever having the last name S. Whoever having the last name with the starting with the S. And using underscore wildcard. So select officer name from officers table where address like luck underscore no. So here it may contains K or it may contains I, it may contains anything. So that indicates that what the values which are starting with the luck and in between that any letters are there and ending with some other. So we need to specify. We need to specify that under condition. So here select the first name from student 1 where last name like S underscore Singh. So here S underscore Singh means so sometimes Singh will be there, sometimes Sang will be there, sometimes Slung will be there. So whoever having the letters are starting with S and whoever having the end letters ending with NGH. In between that underscore indicates that whatever the value. So the first name will be displayed. Whoever having the starting letter S and the ending letter NGH will be displayed. Will be displayed. And using not operator. Using not operator. You can also use not operator with MySQL like condition. And this example shows the use of percentile wildcard with the not operator. So here instead of using like we can use not like. So that indicates that what it does not displace whoever having the first name is what first address luck. So the address whatever the address is starting with luck will be not displayed. Other than that luck will be displayed. So that indicates that what not like condition. So quite opposite of like condition. So here example, select the first name from student 1 where last name is not like S percentage. So whoever having the last name is starting with S will not be displayed. So other than this last name S will be displayed. So that is what not like condition. And MySQL in condition. So MySQL in condition is used to reduce the use of multiple OR conditions in a select, insert, update, and delete statements. So instead of using multiple conditions, instead of using multiple OR conditions, we can use this in condition, MySQL in condition. So what displays it? It checks whether the in condition values are existed or not. If existed, then it displays the values. If not existed, it does not display the values. So here select a star from officers where officer name in Ajit, Vimal, Deepika. So these are all the values are already in the table. If these values are in the table, then it displays to result. If these values are not in the table, it does not display. So the officer name in of Ajit, Vimal, Deepika means it is validating whether these employees are in the table or not. Whether these employees are in the employee table or office table or not. If these officers are there, then it displays. If it is not there, it does not display. So here, take an example. Select a star from student 1 where first name in Ajit. So that indicates that what? The first name in Ajit. So in the first name columns, if Ajit will be there, then it displays. If Ajit is not there, it does not displays. MySQL not condition. MySQL not condition is the opposite of MySQL in condition, and it is used to negate a condition in a select statement or insert statement or update statement or delete statement. So MySQL not operator with in condition. So it is quite opposite of not in condition. So where in condition specifies what it validates the values are existed in the table or not. It validates the values existed in the table or not. If it is validated and if it is existed, then it displays with the in condition. But here not in condition displays other than these values, whoever having the employees or officers will be displayed here. So here example, select a star from student 1 where first name not in Ajit or Sukumar. The first name whoever not having the first name Ajit Sukumar will be displayed. So other than Ajit and Sukumar, first names will be displayed. And MySQL not operator with is null condition. Is null condition. So select star from officers where officer name is not null. So officer name is not null. That means whoever having the officer name will not be empty. and empty, will all the records will be displayed. But whoever having the empty records will not be displayed. So similar example, select star from student 1 where age is not null, where age is not null. That means the age value, whoever having the age value does not having any value will not be displayed. So other than that will be displayed. MySQL not operator with like condition. So same like, so like is not, the not like operator is quite opposite to like operator, and it is not between 3 and 5. So MySQL not operator with between condition. It indicates that what the officer ID not between or between. So you can use between operator, and that between values will be displayed. If you indicates not between means the values will be displayed not between the condition which you are provided. So, for example, select a first name from student 1 where last name is not like or percentage. That means whoever having the last name other than or will be displayed. Whoever having the last name other than or will be displayed. And here the select star from student 1 where age not between 25 and 28. So whoever having the age not between 25 and 28, that means whoever having the age before 25 or after 25 will be displays. And MySQL any operator. So the any keyword is used as a MySQL operator that returns the boolean value true. If the comparison is true for any of the subquery condition, in other words, this keyword returns the true if any of the subquery condition is fulfilled. So if the subquery condition is fulfills, it returns true, then it returns the boolean value into the screen, or else it does not display the value. So when the SQL query is executed, the any keyword must follow the comparison operator. So here we can use the comparison operator, greater than or less than or equal, you can use any of this. So example, select column 1 from table 1 where column 1 greater than any of select column 1 from table 2. So that indicates that what select column 1 from table 2 value, you can select any of the value from table 2, and after out of that all the values which is having any of the value from this table, then it displays. So here see the example, select ID from T1 table 1 where ID greater than any of select ID from T2. That means first it executes the inner query, first it executes the second query, select ID from table 2. It displays IDs what 1, 2, 3, 4 something. And here after the result of the second query 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it executes the first query. Execute the first query is what, like select ID from T1 where ID greater than 1, 2, 3, 4, any of these 1, 2, 3, 5. So the where ID greater than any of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So any of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will be displayed here. And similarly, you can see the example. Select star from customer where customer ID greater than any of select age from orders. Select age from orders. So here select age from orders, nothing but first the age will be displayed. So age will be displayed from the orders 1, 21, 22, 23 like that. So here the result is what, any of 22, 23, 24. So select star from customer where customer ID greater than any of these 22, 23, 24 means other than these 22, 23, 24 values will be displayed. So whoever having the greater than of these any values will be displayed. So that is about any condition. And exist and not exist also same, working like a any of the condition. So if it is there, it exists. If it is there, it exists and it displays the value. So which returns true or false. The same, select column names from table name where not exist, where the columns will be displayed. So if it is the value is existed, then it displays. So existed value will be displayed. If it is not existed, then the value will not be displayed. So select a name, occupation from customer where exist of select star from customer orders where customers dot customer ID equals to orders dot customer ID. If this value is existed in the first table, will be displayed. If this value is not existed in the first table, will not be displayed. So select name comma occupation from customer where not exist. Where not exist of select star from orders where customers dot customer ID equals to order dot customer ID. So here the second condition is going to be executed first, and the result of this condition will be executed with the next condition. So this is the way we can use the different types of where clauses with the select statement. Where clauses with the select statements. Thank you all.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.